What up, fellow Scenarians? Be sure to stay locked in by subscribing to www.thescenarioradioshow.com and pull up a seat to the grown-ups table. Also, hit the notification button to make sure you don't miss any Real Talk with a playlist. When you hear this music, you know what time it is. We go to the crossroads, and it's once again time for The Choice is Yours. Today we've got Jason Luntz with us, and we are going to have him, along with us, choose between which was appreciation and which was appropriation. That's what we're doing today. We're taking a blue-eyed soul approach to this whole thing today. We're doing it a little bit different. We're going to go down the crossroads and find out about these particular public figures and which ones were appreciating the culture and which ones were appropriating the culture.
Okay.
And this is good. I feel like this can go so many different ways. Like
It can.
It can. All right, we're gonna start with DJ Vlad. Appreciation, appropriation. What do y'all say?
That voice of his sometimes so annoying.
Yeah.
Because he's trying so hard.
I'll listen to Jason first, especially this is his wheelhouse as far as
I mean, he does do some dope interviews. He does keep it real. It's just sometimes that voice is like, he's got that little twang in it that gets on my nerves. But I'm gonna go with appreciation though, because he's had some real ass interviews on there.
Okay.
I was gonna say appropriation. Because y'all know he low-key the FBI. That's what they had said. They say he the Fed somehow. I don't know why they say that.
Wait.
But he be knowing stuff about these rappers and most of these black people that, like, how you even know this? Like,
I don't even know if we can do this, but I feel like where he started at early on was an appreciation. I feel like he had good intentions. And now it's morphed into this thing now of it's almost morphed into appropriation. I know that's a really terrible answer. I've asked a bad question. I've given a bad answer this episode. So I've met my quota. But I feel like it started off with good intentions, but now it's kind of sliding over into appropriation now.
I feel like he's appropriation, but I feel like that he's not doing it by himself. Like when you say the people that he knows things on people, my thing is he talks to a lot of people who don't mind telling on themselves.
That's also
and
true.
then wondering why things. When I was growing up, I remember I knew cats who would go in the store, rob a store, throw up East Side, and have a tattoo that said East Side, and then wondered why all the police were on the East Side looking for him later. It's like, you said East Side. What do you want?
I mean, I might have to go to appropriation now that I see what he looks like, because I never even knew what he looked like. He does look
I
like
never
a
knew what he
cornball.
looked like. When you put him up, I had no idea who this was.
Yeah, I thought it was like some stand-up comedian from the 80s or
Me
something.
too. I thought it was some podcaster, but so that's what he looks like. I'll be damned.
DJ Vlad.
Wow.
And now we don't know if he's a DJ or not. I don't know if DJ is his first name or is he like DJ, like, you know what I'm saying?
See, that's what I always saw. I thought he was a legit DJ. Like, I thought that was, I don't know.
It was Vladimir also, so I guess
that makes sense.
Could tell us a lot more.
Vladimir Stefkowski.
Yeah, pretty much.
I don't even know his name.
I'll go with that.
Yeah.
Tina Marie, appreciation or appropriation?
Appreciate.
Oh, that's appreciation.
Yeah,
that's, come on.
Yeah.
Can't say nothing bad about Tina now.
And listen, you don't say nothing wrong about her. Like that's love right there. Nah, she's good.
That's
love
like
with disrespect.
Yeah.
It's funny. You know how, like, just us as black folks, if you don't try to act, if you're not trying to fit in, she just didn't seem like she tried. Like, that was like a real natural, like, this is where I am, this is who I've been around.
It felt authentic. If Motown is willing to sign you, who am I to argue?
Who am I?
The authority.
Man.
All right. Travis Kelce, appreciation or appropriation? Let's make the case now.
Okay.
It felt appropriation when he shaved off the beard and just had the mustache for a minute. He just looked like a holding person. Then he grew it back.
He looked like he turns off his body cam.
Yeah.
That's what he looked like. He looked like he turns off his body cam.
You know it's appropriation when People Magazine said he invented the fade. You know, his haircut.
Yeah, but is that his fault though?
That's
the media that's been following Taylor Swift around that don't know nothing.
That's exactly what I was about to say, because the only reason I'm leaning towards appreciation is because when that all came out, he corrected it. He said, "No, I just got the haircut this way. Like, this isn't mine." Like, so that's the only way.
Yeah.
Okay, well then
He did
Why
correct
when
it, but he didn't go all the way and say, "Look, man, this
Right.
comes from black barbershops.
Like, yeah, he
I
didn't
got
say
this
that.
from a
That's
black
true.
barber." He could have said
Yeah.
that,
Yeah.
but he did.
Well,
He did correct it though.
Have you ever seen him and his brother interview together and they're so different?
Yeah,
I'm trying to
they're
understand
funny.
where does he get all the if you can't see me, I'm moving kind of.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
I
yeah.
think
trying
the
to
woman
figure
he was with before Taylor was a black woman.
Was a
I'm
black
not sure
woman.
how long
Yeah,
they
black
had been
woman.
together. I don't know if they
Yeah.
have kids or anything, but
But they was
they
together
just
a
grew up
minute.
on, with different people.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he was definitely with a black woman before he was with Taylor Swift. In fact, the
Mhm.
blackest thing he's probably done as an athlete was leave that black woman to
For
get with
Black
Taylor
woman for a white
to
girl.
get with Taylor Swift because once he got famous.
I'm
Hilarious.
dead. The blackest thing he did was
And I think
leave your
think
ass
that
for a
he's
white
been-
girl.
because if I remember correctly, I think he played basketball coming up through school. So it'll show, them white kids who play AAU basketball, them was different white kids. Now,
Oh,
like being around on them trips with all them black kids just all the
Yeah.
time, you end up picking up a little more of the culture and being around. And I think he played ball coming up through high school too.
And his brother
along with
apparently
football. And I don't think his brother did. His brother was older and was just a football player. So
Yeah.
that can have some.
Well, the junk talking in a basketball locker room, I'm sure he had to learn how to get some swag. They was probably killing him.
Yeah, them some of it's really no in between. Either they're cool little white kids or they're kind of nerdy, but they can all shoot the shit out of the ball. Like that's what they. And then you get some who are just cool. You know what I'm saying? It's no in between. It's funny because when they go out there, you tell all the coaches be like, get him, don't let him shoot.
Never saw it coming.
Yeah, it's hilarious.
All right.
I
Rachel,
feel like we can say this all together.
Okay.
Like we say 1, 2, 3. I feel like we can say that.
I really feel like she thinks her intentions are good. I really think she thinks.
So
Yeah.
the question is appropriation a matter of intentions or is it a matter of impact?
That's the question.
I think it's
Impact,
both.
Definitely
I think it's both.
appropriation.
Yeah.
Well, y'all do know she got fired from her job this week because of her OnlyFans account.
She was a teacher. Yeah.
A word?
Yeah.
Van, what's the name she was?
The name
little
she was
alias
going,
was
the
going
name
by?
she had been going by was Nkechi Amari Diallo.
Is that
Appropriation. Okay.
That's
I'm done.
appropriation.
Inappropriation. Okay, girl,
Inappropri-
get out of here.
Hold on. Her name was what again?
Nkechi Amari Diallo. That's the name. She changed her name to Nkechi Amari Diallo.
Wow,
I
Diallo.
don't even.
That's like more suspicious. Like that's
it's
more
way
attention
suspi- I don't
grabbing.
even know if
you
that's
know?
really a thing. Like, do they
Not
really mean
Shantae.
worse?
She could have went with Shantae, but she
Shantae.
decided to go blacker
Yep.
than any Shantae could ever go.
She could have just been Claire, and no one would have looked
I
twice.
don't want to know.
Claire and OnlyFans. My question is,
Wow.
so cats will just pay for this?
Apparently.
Hey man, it's a wild world out there, man. It's a lot of people who are willing to, I think once you see that money coming in, they'll give them the content.
I want to know who is the audience? Yeah, like who's the
all of
audience
them,
for?
I almost said something I ain't
all
wanna
them
say.
dudes who had Trump.
Go ahead and say
at the
it.
Trump thing. The
I'm
black
about to say
conservatives.
African men, but I ain't want to
Yeah.
say. I ain't want to say it.
So you think an African man say, "Who Nkechi's on today?" Let me.
Hey,
Wait. For the people that don't see the video and just listening, we should tell them who we're talking about.
Rachel Dolezal. Did
Oh,
we
yeah,
not say her
Rachel
name?
Dolezal.
We didn't.
We did
Oh
not.
my
We
goodness.
did.
We did blind reactions to the fans. Yeah, thank you, Jason, because that was
Yeah, my
yeah.
apologies.
Rachel Dolezal. That's
That's
All right,
Rachel
Rachel.
Dolezal, aka
Once she popped that name.
Nkechi Amari Diallo.
She should have just said Rachel.
just Rachel.
okay.
Yeah.
All
They
right.
never would have called her.
So if you're listening and you're somebody who knows something about her OnlyFans, we would need to hear what drew you to it. I'm curious.
Right.
All right.
'Cause that
Next,
is not-
Texas Hold'em by Beyonce.
Oh, the song.
Appreciation
Oh.
or appropriation?
Oh.
That's appreciation because black people invented country
Yeah.
music.
Yeah. That's for
Yeah.
D. Ford Bailey and them.
It's for
Charlie
D Ford
Pride.
Bailey in there.
D. Ford and
For
Charlie.
D Ford.
Somebody's mad though.
Robert
Somebody's
Johnson.
mad about it.
So how many of y'all like the song?
Never heard it. Didn't even.
Oh,
I
that's-
haven't heard
Texas
it. I can't even
Hold'em?
lie to y'all.
Yeah.
That's not my style of track, like the beat. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
The foot stomping, clapping. I mean, it was cool. Great line dance is probably gonna come of it, so I'm here for it.
Yeah.
Okay. Y'all
What
listen
Aretha
to a
say?
lot of
Beautiful
country?
gowns, beautiful gowns.
No, I don't.
Mm-mm. No,
You know what it
no,
sounds
honestly.
like?
I
You know when
I
they do
my
like a
old
black
country.
western? You know when they do like a black western? It sounds like a song that might be like in a black western in the scene when they're like you know, and the horse is going across the plains.
Westerns.
I don't know, you know,
That's what
black
they call it.
Western though. They play, it's like they play that in the background while they getting ready to go fight.
I'm gonna
The little
say
montage where everything is going good, and it's like,
Yeah,
all right,
or when
we
they're like,
mounting up.
when they're learning how to fight.
I'm gonna say, and Beehive, please spare me, please, Lord Jesus, Van. You may even have to cut this out because I'm scared. I ain't gonna say appropriation. It's just like if Beyonce gonna do a country song, why it just sound like a regular? Like it wasn't nothing spectacular. It wasn't innovative. You know what I'm saying? Like if Beyonce bringing me the country, girl, what you got? Just what everybody else got. You know what I'm saying? Like
That raises the question: is Beyonce allowed to be mediocre?
Well, I mean,
I think
no.
it's appreciation.
No, she set it up that way.
It's her fault.
Nah, she can't.
Okay, so
That
we're
sucks
going.
though.
So I'm gonna say I'll say
And
it's
it ain't that
appreciation.
Texas Hold'em was mediocre though. Let's not act like it was. It wasn't mediocre. It was number one. The number one
I
country
didn't say-
song. First black
Yeah,
woman in a generation to have that. So I ain't gonna say that was mediocre. So I don't want to have that. Now,
Appreciation.
People
let's
love it.
Clean it up.
Clean it up.
Not
It
clean.
wasn't mediocre. I ain't saying that.
Okay, all right. So I'm gonna say it's appreciation.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, me too.
So we're all going
Yeah,
appreciation.
I go.
All
I
right.
go appreciation. Yeah.
Okay.
Ugh. Gary Owen.
Gary Owen. Appreciation, appropriation. Which one is it?
I think, I think he's honest about knowing that he's.
Yeah, I
mean-
say appreciate. And
Be as a comedian. I mean, what do you think?
it doesn't bother me, to be honest with you. I say appreciation. I think what maybe only makes you think about it now is hearing, like, I think if he would have no divorce in the out here and us knowing that story and knowing how ugly that has been, excuse me. If we never knew that, I think it would be appreciation without even thinking about it. But now that, you know, kind of some of the story is out, you kind of side-eyeing a few of the things. I can understand why somebody would side-eye. But I would say for
He ain't
me,
typically in black folk business, is he?
he doesn't. And he even acknowledges he hadn't crossed over. Like, he acknowledges. I think it's an appreciation. I think he knows that's his audience. That's who made him. And, yeah, I'd say appreciation.
Yeah. And he knows, you know, if you see him in a movie, it's going to be a black cast. He knows where he's at. So, I'll give him appreciation.
Yeah, I think so too, because I don't think he's ever actually put on black, affectations or anything. I just think he has a black audience, and he knows his audience is black, so he communicates with them in ways that they would appreciate. But he doesn't try to be anything that he isn't. So, I have to give
Gary.
Yes,
Cole,
Gary, you made it.
appreciation.
Cool. You made
Good
it.
job.
Oh,
come on now. This
glad we
All
brought him
right,
back.
the Trump sneakers, the excessive force ones, appreciation
Force ones.
or appropriation.
You know,
Hold
it's
up.
clearly appropriation, but at the same time,
It's definitely appropriation.
the black folks don't own these sneaker companies anyway. It's like
Oh, so the question is, are all the other ones appropriated?
all is appropriation.
All of it. But yeah, those
Dang,
The
that's
whole
gangster.
sneaker culture.
That is
It's
gangster,
appropriation.
Dana.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking about, like, even Jordan. I mean, he may still own a majority stake, but he ain't never really. He don't
So
give
all
back
of
to
it
the
is.
people
It's a
like
bigger-
that to be.
It's
You know
a
what I'm
bigger
saying?
picture.
I don't know. Look at me being like you, white supremacy. You see, you got me.
You
See,
got
your
him.
stuff's coming
Got
out.
him.
I'm just saying that's a good point. That's a good point because they all are definitely benefiting off the culture, but how much is the culture benefiting off them? So what separates the excessive force ones by Trump and his shoe people from all the other ones?
I guess because it's Trump, so this is
The
appropriate.
January
exactly.
6s, is that what they call it?
The
here?
J6s.
Yeah.
Jerry said you already came up with two great ones: January 6s and excessive force ones. I got to post these on Facebook before you do.
Those things are terrible, dog.
So
And
we're
they
going
look
with
bad.
appropriation. I'm going appropriation.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
with probably a slight touch of just pure outright hate as well.
Man,
Yeah.
a lot of it.
Outright.
Trending up.
With it. Kylie Jenner, appreciation or appropriation?
I'm gonna be real. I'm at the back. I don't know that much about this child to know either way.
She dates black guys too, like the rest of them.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
She dates black guys. She's considerably tanner than she started. Apparently, many of her
we can
her
put the whole family
attributes
up there.
are.
Then.
That's the good, and that was what
'Cause,
made
like,
me
she
want to raise
came
that
up- like, she
question. The
couldn't-
whole family.
Yes, what is it? Dang it, what's the argument that the people say it was in nature or nurture or whatever it is? Like
Yeah. Because her lips are fuller now.
Yeah.
That was my
Her-
question. Did you put her up because she had the surgery to look more ethnic?
She did.
Because at first I was gonna be like, who the hell is that, Selma Hayek? And then I was like, is that Alyssa
Yeah.
Look a
Milano?
little closer.
It's like, is that
Yeah.
Alyssa Milano? Like,
Yeah.
But man, are they like regular white or like ethnic? Aren't they Armenian or something? Is
They're
that like,
Armenian. They are Armenian.
So that's not regular white. It's not like they're from Scotland.
It is not regular white. You're absolutely.
they're
but
different-
but
Culturally.
different
but the
white.
thing is, in America, you get to make the choice when you're
They
not
do.
regular white. You get to make the choice of whether or not you're going to
Yeah.
be white or you're going to be something else.
Yeah.
And-
Like like Italian,
chose.
Portuguese. They can go white if they want, or also they can be like, "Don't call me white."
when it's
Yeah.
convenient.
When
It
it's
all
convenient.
depends. So that's
When
always
it's
the thing.
convenient. Just
Because
like
I always
the
think about when I
Asians.
hear people talk about, for instance, Kim Kardashian, who is somebody you think about like Travis Kelce, who people say, well, she invented everything black people already have done. And it's like, she doesn't
Yeah.
necessarily correct them.
Yeah,
But at
yeah.
the same time, she's also somebody who's advocated for black people that have been
Mhm.
wrongly convicted.
Mhm.
So what do you say? Is she an appreciator or an appropriator?
Well,
I don't know, man. I don't think
I'm
she
gonna
knows
say
better,
I don't
to
even
be
think she
honest.
can. I don't know. I don't know.
I just don't know.
I just don't know. Because now I'm
Okay.
like, dang, it's kind of sad. Like,
I feel like 50. I feel like somebody's telling me in my ear somewhere I'm supposed to say she's appropriation, and
I feel like it's more to it. You know, it's
Yeah,
like
it's
more
a
to
deeper-
it. She
yeah.
was like, she's like one of the youngest.
She has no.
She
She had
looked
no
just-
say so in it.
You know, she didn't look as well. I mean, I guess her siblings didn't look how they looked originally too. But
Hell
you
no.
know, you can see how like she just looked like a regular white person at first, and then she got her money and got the little surgery. So I don't know
Yeah.
if she
Yeah.
was like, I want to look black. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Tough call. All right. Well, we're going to let the listeners take that one. Listeners, the Kardashians, appreciation or appropriation? You let us know. Hit us up on our social media. Tell
Yeah,
us,
ooh.
what do you think? Did they appreciate or appropriate? I mean, appropriate. Appropriate.
Did they some of them have
Did they-
procreated.
They've definitely
That's for
procreated.
sure.
But that's something else.
This is the Scenario Radio Show. Real talk with a playlist.
That's the scenario.